They were kind of dicks.
I thought the I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember the demon did teleport away.
Yeah, because I was gonna do banishment, and its turn was right before mine, and I didn't get a chance to do it before it teleported away.
Two more weeks, you'd be my age. In 2 more weeks, we'll be playing at my age. I'll be I'm 43. At least I think I am.
Feel like the young one in the group. Only 31.
Have fun, age.
Yeah. And it hasn't been too bad, that's for sure.
Don't remember much of my early 20s or my late teens, though.
Does anybody really? I mean, come on. That was pretty much my entire 20s, I'm not going to lie to you. Nice.
Oh, that's what I'm loving about work these weeks. It's been really hot up here.
Ain't a joke.
And my place is pretty much totally air conditioning, ranging from -16 to 0. Ontario, just outside, about 5 minutes outside of Toronto. Actually, maybe 10.
There?
Yeah.
Southwest, and now there's mountains out west. The Rockies continue up into the western part of Canada, and there's technically some low mountains in Quebec.
Well, you got the Appalachian Mountains that range pretty much northern on the North America.
Yep.
But they're just hills.
If you're in southern Ontario, yeah, it's fairly flat.
Yeah, and the prairies are pretty much flat. You can watch a dog run away for about a year. And it's pretty hilly in Ontario, especially more farther north you go.
You're not.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got the Rockies on the west coast and BC and Alberta, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
That's okay. I can die on any map. Yeah, she's got greater invisibility on. She kind of disappeared.
Okay, I'm in. Looks like it's still loading though. Okay, I guess it is ready to go.
No, don't.
Hmm. Look,
Yeah.
so it looks like a town that was destroyed.
Brother of surrender, do you detect any evil?
Yeah, I was about to say that I'll do a scan in the area using my 60-foot cone to see if I can detect any evil. Yeah, just besides the background energy of evil of land. So there's any bodies, any signs of life anywhere? And you said there was a crypt that had been blasted open? Does any of it look recent?
I threw a heal check at the tower. Does any of them appear to be injured? So if I describe the Luco demon to them, they weren't attacked by it, they were attacked by bandits.
was Alaska if anything was taken from them.
Which direction did they head in after they attacked you?
So pretty much where we're headed, isn't it?
Anybody good at tracking?
Not me. I'd probably find a horse apple. Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps kind folk, you ought to seek shelter underneath these trees or something. It seems to be a foul wind. I'm going to go ahead and cast Shield of Faith. I'm cast Shield of Faith on myself because I'm a paranoid bastard.
Yeah, I'm going to go around the group and hit everyone with communal protection from evil. Deafening. Against fear.
Yeah, what they.
So I'm immune to it, and I think Cures will get a +4 since he's within 10 feet of me.
I don't think he needs.
I do will saves well.
Picture Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ow.
Damn.
I'll be looking to see if I can see anything in the storm that's coming towards us beside these ghostly vapors.
So they're doing like everything they can to run away, right?
What about me and yours? Are we running away too?
I am afraid of ghosts.
Where's that hole at?
I'm betting there.
Wait a minute. They're running away from ghosts and they're hiding inside a burial mound?
Plus, you get out of the storm. Bonus.
Start heading that way too, just to be on guard for everyone who's headed there, panicked. You know, I'm reliving the scene right now. It's this image in my head from Lord of the Rings, the first one, when I'm on the side of the mountain trying to go over it instead through Morna. And the windstorm is picking up, and you can hear someone, Saruman, speaking in the wind. That's what I'm saying to the ghost.
I'm just going to kind of be moving towards that way as well, but I'm going to also cast Angelic Aspect.
Oh, thank God I bought cold weather cooling. Great. Well, yeah, yelling for everyone to get the shelter.
And let's seek shelter, everybody. I don't think this is something we can fight.
It's the Whispering Tyrant runs their life.
So Hal pretty much just got into the cover, in the cover. Substantial. Hell, back to everyone to get down. Something's coming.
Maybe this is something we can fight until the storm passes.
Would I have time to cast another spell before it gets to us? Okay.
Panic means we can't do anything, right? Except sort of run around like with a chicken with their head cut off.
I say a little prayer to Sarenrae and tell her to grant me her light, and my sword starts to glow holy with white flames as I cast holy on it. Godzilla.
You said we could cast one more spell.
but not the panic people.
Fortunately, my land hands does not cure that.
And
And for the hell of it, do I recognize what these things are?
Now I roll high.
I don't have either of those, so I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
If it's undead, it's knowledge religion, right? Or is it special con?
religion.
I remember if we killed one of those recently. Oh, yay. And I'm assuming they're headed right towards us. So we only see the two?
All right, so Dara's. It says panicked. You have to flee the thing you're afraid of, but I assume he's kind of just afraid of everything right now. Or is he just afraid of the weather? Okay, he just backs up even further. Okay, no, that works. And that's just a penalty, right? It's panicked, frightened, sorry, it's shaken, frightened, and panicked, right? I think. All right, he's still just going to hold his ground. He doesn't want to approach them, but he won't run away. Woohoo!
Okay, do I need to roll or something? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Good, thanks.
Charge is double your movement, right?
I believe so.
Okay. And Gruka is really panicked. She's buried herself in the ground and invisible.
Well, is there anybody that I can attack, or I don't see anything on the map. I said I don't see anything on the map that's like.
Oh, you must be zoomed in too far. There are one of the creatures is within bow shot.
Okay, I guess I'll shoot at that.
So it's Witchfire 2 is the closest, yeah.
Yeah, I just had to enlarge. Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am. There's not much I want. I don't really. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself. And that ends my turn.
How far up did that one fly up? The last one?
So they're both in the air. Okay.
Move up to there. And miss completely.
Let's see. Garrus will inject himself with his mutagen. Yep. I'm a what?
Only temporarily, though.
Drugs are good in Kari.
It's weed. It's legal up here now.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations.
Just one more reason to move to another country.
I give it another year or two. It'll be legal pretty much everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you advanced. And number 2. You can tell that she starts to cast a spell. And where did that go? No, actually, I'm going to change that. She, it's not going to cast a spell at Kiris.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yep. She's going to close the gap at her initial target. Alright, Anna, they are approaching the the mouth of the burial mound.
Okay. I guess I'll just use my bow again.
I'm going to happily use all the gypsies for cover. If you want to get to me, you've got to go through that.
Human shield. And Anna, unfortunately, all three missed again.
Looks like you're only rolling a d10 instead of the d20. Or maybe even a d8.
Short bow.
Uh-oh, what?
I was looking to see what she was rolling. Anna, what did you click on to roll?
On the bow?
Oh, she's shaken. It's -2. Yeah, it's right.
Okay.
Okay, and which fire number one is gonna fly right up next to Kyrus.
Bring it.
And hump his leg.
Yeah, she got a little close, didn't she? And you see this, glowing, vapory, incorporeal arm coming toward you with the, and it tries to touch you. And does not connect. You dodge out of the way.
Surrender correct protects for faithful.
What am I gonna do here? So they're incorporeal at the moment?
Yes, they are generally incorporeal. Yeah, they're floating, flaming, beautiful ghost.
Well, as I'm walking forwards, I start humming a little dirge. And I start casting Ghoulsbane's Dirge on both of them. And try to make them corporeal so they have no resistance. And they both succeed, so that went nowhere.
Yeah, one succeeded on a 20.
And I'll walk forwards. As I'm walking forwards, I'll cast Smite Evil. As a swift act.
Not a problem.
And that ends my turn. Probably should have attacked first, but oh well.
All right. Okay, I'm going to take a 5-foot step back. And it needs to make a fortitude save, DC 23.
Oh, it rolls exactly 23.
Damn it. Alright.
too funny.
Well, it still takes 10d6 points of damage. So.
Ouch.
Well, it was either that or take 130 points of damage.
And Gruka just digging herself deeper in the snow.
Was he? Eris will try hurling a bomb at Witchfire 2. Because when in doubt, blow shit up.
You see, Damon sees that glint, dares his eyes, go, come on, hit.
Fortunately, it landed as far away from Damon as was possible.
Yeah, I think you got that backwards, don't you? You never miss.
That's a rarity. And you'll throw the second one too. Maybe this one can get Damon.
Shouldn't you be using your undead bombs?
I did. That was, the splash damage doesn't change.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. That one does land beside Damon.
Rollo!
Got you both.
Richfire shaking too. All right.
That's what I was just noticing.
It's my awesomeness.
There's nothing.
I think when you were trying to put it on Anna and I, you accidentally put it on Witchfire 2 first. I remembered seeing it.
That sounds about right. And she, number 2, is gonna take a 5-foot step back.
I'll do step up and take a 5-step forwards. 5-foot step forward.
And as you step forward, she's gonna reach out and try to touch you. Oh, and hits. And you take 24 points of damage from her incorporeal touch. And I need you to make a will save, please.
Okay.
And yes, you succeeded, and you know, you start to see these little green flames appear on your hand, and you know, you will them away, and you just had to make that will save, didn't you? Alright, Anna, you got 2 that are well within range.
Okay, at the, never mind, I'll just keep going with this one.
Hey, you got a hit in that time.
Ooh, 4 damage.
Okay, Witchfire number 1 is gonna take a 5-foot step back. And we are...
Which?
I'm sorry?
Which?
Number 1, the one closest to you.
I don't know what I'm saying. Bring it, which?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and you see her, you know, kind of throw her arm at you, and out of the end of her hand, you see a bolt of witch flame coming at you.
Sir Red protects me again, evil witch.
And you swear you just saw that witch cuss.
And look at this evil creature and says, "Sorry, lady. There's only one woman in my life, and I have ceremony, and I swing away."
Flattery to your God gets you everything.
Wow.
131 freaking points. Oh, that was a crit.
Eat his hell, good lord.
Stop hitting it. It's already dead.
Oh, was it dead after I last hit?
Yeah.
If it could take 131 damage after already being damaged, and there were 2 of them, I think we would have a pretty hard time right now.
And I'll take a 5-foot step towards the other one.
That was impressive.
Well, I had Holy on too, so I mean that helped out.
Yeah, you took your step. And
I'm sorry, I forgot to pass.
that's alright.
Alrighty, I want to do my Nimbus of Light and have it take 13 points of positive energy damage. Which it shouldn't be able to. Well, I don't know if it's able to resist that or not, but it's positive energy. And I'm going to calmly saunter up and do a channel smite on it.
Ah, you're going through proper channels then, eh?
I don't know why I did it twice, but I should only done it once. The first one I'm assuming hit.
Yeah, it sure did.
And it needs to make a will save.
Oh, she failed horribly. I'm sorry. You can go with mine if you want.
Is it able to resist positive energy damage?
It's incorporeal to.
Doesn't matter. It's still positive energy damage. It's not a. It's undead. It still takes damage normally for positive energy, even if it's incorporeal. The only thing it doesn't take full damage on is the D6 of my weapon. So I would think anyway.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that roll myself.
Looking now.
To go incorporeal, they still take full damage from magic sources, spell sources, or in this case, positive energy because it's undead. But just because if it's incorporeal, and since I don't have ghost touch, it only takes. So even though my weapon's magical, it only takes half damage from a corporeal magical source. But the rest of it should take full damage if I'm not mistaken. The rest of that's
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of agree with that ruling and add another 21 points. So yes, you did do full damage on her. Grook is halfway to the other side of the continent.
Let's see. All right, Terrace will advance. And sorry, are Curious and Witchfire 1 battling in the air, or did Witchfire 1 come down?
They've never truly been up in the air. They're just hovering
Okay.
like a foot off the ground. Okay, Witchfire number 2 ain't doing shit. And Anna, you're up.
Okay. Well, I guess I will attack Witchfire number 1. And miss with all 3 shots.
Wow, you haven't had a decent dice roll. What, 1? And when Witchfire number 1 dropped to the ground, you heard a scream, and from the east comes running.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you all know what a hag looks like.
Yeah, we ran into them in that kind of.
And I do have a picture of her. Yeah, this hag comes running out, and she's cursing at you for killing the witch fire.
She started it.
And let's see, what's the range on that? Wow, horrible ranges. But she comes running out onto the field of battle. And Witchfire number 1, gonna take a 5-foot step. And she's gonna try to touch Damon. Just to change her luck, which she did. And I want to roll the damage. Then, since she made it on the Witch Flame the first time, we'll ignore it the second time.
Well, no, that was Witchfire 2, not Witchfire 1. Doesn't she get to do it? This one get to do it against me?
Yes, she would, wouldn't she? And spells, where's the save? Yeah, make a will save, please. I was looking for the button, and you made it by 1.
Sweet. Okay. Such a hard decision here. No, I'm gonna, instead of Smite Evil first, I'm gonna use my swift action to touch myself and give myself a lay on hand.
Those religious type. Always
Everything,
touching themselves.
everything you just said was so wrong.
Yeah, I know. But I have to touch myself to cast laying on hands. Okay. Somehow I rolled 2 at a time, but that's good. They both hit. And for my last roll, I missed. Your turn, Curse. I don't like this check. And we're going to be haggling with something soon, too. We need to get rid of this.
Alright, take a 5-foot step. Put myself in between it and Varys. And I will channel smite again. This will be my first attack. It's a swift action, so I can only do it once. But so it'll be my first attack action. Will be the channel smite. Oh, and I almost forgot the Invisible Light. If I'm not mistaken, she should be taking damage from that.
Yeah, that's 130. I applied it.
Looks like you hit twice.
And both of them hit. Here's the damage for the first one. She needs to make a will save.
No, she don't.
All right.
Yep, that was enough to kill her. She only had like 4 hit points left. Okay, so Witchfire number 1 is down. You have an inbound hag.
Yeah, I don't like that I'm the closest, too.
I'm pretty okay with it.
Would I know if hags are undead or not?
They are not, unless they have some other template. Like one of the hags that we fought at the Abbey was a vampire hag. She was undead.
Yeah, I remember that.
Alright, Darius will move up behind him. We'll get in on this groping action and stab him with a knee bolt. Give him displacement.
Oh, that takes all the fun out of it. And
Well, I definitely got the point.
oh, you're up, Anna.
Alright, yeah. I guess I'll have to make pull again.
You've got the hag.
Oh wait, it's gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can attack the hag, but you take a -2 penalty. Because it's beyond your first spot, more than 110 feet away.
Or you could move up 30 feet and shoot, but you'd only get one attack.
Yeah, I might as well wait until it moves closer.
Okay. And let's see.
One hit?
Give me just a second. -2. Yeah, you got one hit.
Yay!
That's so juicy sounding.
Ooh, and she totally resisted.
Yeah, you saw the arrow hit her, but you don't see any damage from the arrow.
That's what happens when you're firing into Outer Mongolia.
It's probably damage resistant.
And
Fireball! Oh, wait. Sorry. Wrong game.
I mean, I could do a fireball.
wow, she is just like horrible. um
Too much thinking. Something evil's coming.
Yeah, honestly, when she sees you drop the witch fire, she kind of flips you the bird. You know, Anna just struck her with an arrow, and she takes off running to the east. And disappears behind a line of trees.
Damon, can you track her?
Well, she's well out of my range of detect evils, so. I mean, I can move that way if you guys want. Should we hunt this thing down?
We're in strange terrain. We don't know the lay of the land, and she probably does. And we have these people to look over to.
Yeah, if I remember.
And she was really booking. She did a double move.
Yeah, I'd say let her go, because the last time we fought hags, there was 3 of them, wasn't there?
2 for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. She might be running back to her sisters or to something else.
Oh, the witch fires might have been the rest of her coven, but even still.
If she was here for the first witch fire, she probably would have ran anyways. Okay, so
I'd like to fly up above the trees and see if I can see her if we're out of combat. That is.
Okay, yeah, we are, and yeah, it was the first time any of you all have ever seen a ghost get split in half by a weapon.
yeah, I just used two things in my lano hands to channel health, the channel healing to everybody.
Wow, we actually made it through you doing that without any bad puns.
You made 1 or 2.
I meant this round of lay on hands.
Oh.
In one of the Facebook forums, a guy had posted about the silliness of the game and players making puns, and he's like, I appreciate a good pun, but none of their jokes are funny.
My favorite one was from World of Warcraft. When you play the mage, you can conjure muffins. So whenever I had to go away from the keyboard, I would always say, "I'm going to conjure some muffins."
That's funny. Okay, well, there's no storm. Kirasai, you fly up and are looking around, and you're not seeing any sign of her.
I'm gonna do like just like a 30-foot kind of circle around where we're at, not going too far or any out of sight of them or anything, but just kind of a canvas of the area.
Yeah, and you do that. I don't want to say it's dense forest, but there's a lot of dead trees and just death and decay, so you're able to see the ground fairly decently. You're not seeing any immediate threats.
And I'll come back, and then
Yeah, I'll head back to the cavern entrance and say to these guys, you guys may want to get out of this area as soon as you possibly can, because this hag is probably going to come back with revengeance eventually.
They thank you, and we've been here for a little bit, and we haven't seen any hags. Maybe last night's activity attracted them. But yeah, we're definitely done, and as soon as we get everyone patched up and get through the ruins of our wagons, we are the hell out of here.
Okay. Should we wait for them to get on the road before we leave for anything?
I think.
Yeah, that's up to you all. Truly, this little side section is nothing more than XP.
XP.
However, talking to them, you mentioned where your final destination is, and they have traveled this area before, not necessarily up to Gallowspire, but they're fairly familiar with the layout of the lands, and they help highlight a path. They've never been past. Let me pull up the map. They've never been past Renchurch, but they show you a nice path on the map to get to Renchurch.
Cool.
And I'll give you all a short rest. And Kyrus, are you going to do your magic speed again?
I'd have to re-prepare it, but yeah. Windwalk.
Okay, well, you all set off following the path, and since Kyrus came to the battle unprepared, you're walking for the next day.
That's okay.
You set up camp, you have an overnight rest, and hopefully Kyrus wakes up refreshed and prepared.
That I do.
And poor Gruka's just kind of following along, getting drunk now.
Yeah, it probably took you a good 20 minutes to get Gruka out of the snow. She had even started tunneling through the bedrock. Yeah, we'll teach him to miss a session. Okay. Guys, if you don't care, it's a little before 9, or it's a little bit sooner before 9 than normal, but do you mind if we take 10 minutes, and that'll give me time to prepare for the rest of the story, which is a little more in-depth than these little encounters.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Right back.
We'll see you in 10.
I don't know. I want to sit down with you at some point and see, figure out how to do this because I like the way you've got it set up. And I was trying to figure out how to even change the very background of the dashboard and couldn't quite figure it out without doing a shitload of coding. So.
Remind me after the game, and I've got a blank template that all you've got to do is edit a couple lines of text and copy your image in, and you've got your background theme already set up.
Right on. Hell yeah.
There's also a guy who does a lot of work with Fantasy Ground. He does his own YouTube channel called Digital Dungeon Master, I think it is, and he has a lot of videos of the instructions of making stuff, modules, and all that.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, overall, making the modules, other than being time consuming, it's really easy, especially if you're pulling from published material where you've got the icons already set. Making themes really ain't too hard. You spend more time in Photoshop than anything.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But as you start to approach, you see the ruined remains of the old monastery. The walls are breaking. Okay. You come over a hill and you see the ruined remains of the old monastery walls breaking from the dust of the landscape as you come over the ridge. And it reminds you of like jagged glass on a dirty barroom floor. You see several guard towers reach feebly upwards. The upper levels are crumbling away. Only the sharp, blood-stained blades of the Renchurch Cathedral give any hint that this area is more than just a forgotten fragment of an earlier time.
I'm assuming I don't even need to do detect evil. I'm probably just feeling the essence of evil in this area.
Yes, and you are pretty much your proximity. The closer you get to Gallowspire, the more unreliable your detect evil is going to be, just due to the presence of the Whispering Tyrant and the area's history. Pretty much everything is going to show up as evil one form or another. Really important stuff like characters and so forth, you're still able to do the normal detect evil, but you're getting a lot of background radiation.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I look around and go, I see Gruka and Anna is getting hammered somewhere, eh?
Absolutely. Gruka's just terrified of this place.
Do we see any recent foot travel from where we are in our area?
Let's see. And with your search for the Whispering Way, and some of the stuff that you've read in the past, you know that the cathedral has long been the spiritual heart for the Whispering Way. And, it's a site of pilgrimage for those seeking to walk the whispered path. But it's also a protector of relics that are sacred to the cult, and it's rumored to have a vault with blasphemous knowledge. And
we just burn the fucker to the ground. How's that sound?
Well, I was thinking the purifying fire of redemption through the place.
And,
Absolutely.
you know, back in its heyday, you know, it was probably a beautiful place, but now, you know, it's like a horribly decayed mockery of what once was. And, you know, there's a couple of outbuildings and yes, you are going to see signs of recent activity.
Okay.
Well, my paranoid self is still putting on my shield face. May not be going full bust status quite yet, but definitely will have surrender raised. I don't know, gaze watching over me.
I'll cautiously move forwards. Trying to be somewhat perceptive, but I'm a paladin, so I'm dense.
I will be persistent.
Okay, as you approach, and here's my booklet of maps. Okay, yes, you're not. You see tracks in the snow. You know, you can see several things that indicate life and activity here at Renchurch. Um, but currently, you're not seeing any living people out and about. And you know the gatehouse is complete ruins, but you know it's been cleared for a long time, and you are able to enter the grounds unchallenged. And in front of you, you can actually see the cathedral. It sits perched on a scabby crust of crumbling rock. The black spines of its blood-soaked blades are pointing upwards into the sky. Uh, Over here, you've got a rancid brown sludge collecting in a muddy cesspool, and it reminds you of pus in an open wound. And there are thick, oily bubbles rising to the surface of the pond, and back behind it, you can see a rusting guard tower. And to your right, you see a building that's in better than average shape.
Okay.
Now, yeah, it's a ruin too, but it's more of a ruin than most places around here. More of the walls are standing, small part of the roof.
And the sphincter looking thing right here?
Is just a like a vent hole, crater impact. Nothing that got a number or a letter and a number on the map.
Okay, what should we do? Should we? So I'm assuming this path in front of us leads up towards the front door, or is the front door somewhere else?
Yes, it does lead up to the front door of the cathedral.
Well, should we inspect the grounds first?
So I was about to ask, what do you gentlemen and ladies think we should do? Search the ground?
Yeah, that's probably about.
You know, they say assholes always go left, so should go left, right?
Sure, why not? So we're gonna go going close to the cultist toilet.
That's about as close as I was about to say. That's about as close as I will get to that festering plus build.
Yes. And since I don't want to smell the fumes or anything there, I activate the helmet of underwater action to put an air bubble on my head so I can breathe my own air.
Absolutely. And if you gentlemen will zoom out on the map for a minute, where you moved right back here, you can see the scorched foundations of an ancient stoned house. It's littered with charred yeah, it is definitely scorched. You wouldn't see anything else until you got closer.
Is Gruka's medallion going on?
Gruka's medallion did evil or undead?
I think it was undead only.
Yeah, Gruka's medallion would be going off.
Yeah, I think it was only 60 feet though for the medallion. I don't know if it was a cone or a circumference. I can't remember.
Yeah, within 60 feet, her medallion is going off.
Okay, that could be anywhere below us. The poop pond.
And I will do detect undead and focus a little bit further.
And which way are you pointing?
Whichever, I'm just kind of scanning a little bit.
Okay.
Until I find a specific aura, and then I'll focus on it for 3 rounds.
Yes, you are detecting undead coming from the pond. And,
oh my god, a shit demon.
Yeah, as you get closer, you know, once again, there's these thick, oily bubbles and noxious fumes, and, you know, it's kind of like a, one of the hot springs, you know, around the volcano.
I like to think my helmet smells like strawberries.
You'd like to think that.
And as you start to get closer to the pond, you see this creature come out of the water.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't worry, he's on our side.
Oh my god, did Alan Moore do this?
Where is he?
And I'm sorry.
I said, or is he on our side?
And as he starts to emerge from the water, you can see more and more of them starting to react to the motion and the ripples of the water, and so it's time to roll for initiative.
Oh god, no, not a 1.
That was
I
bad.
I swear to god, I roll 1s every time that I really need to roll high.
Hey, Darius is up first. Imagine that.
Yeah, Darius rolled low for once.
Not that low, better than average.
I'm used to seeing 30s.
Let's blow up that mummy.
I'm wondering if you can actually blow up the pond with your bombs, since it is a poop pond.
Pus pond.
Sure.
Well, that's not good. Went to someone invisible. There's even more bog mummy.
Yeah, and that one pops up during this round. You got another one that pops up. And
And where's turn on dead when you need it?
I just don't like to make them bleed. I'd rather destroy them.
and he moves forward 10 feet because the bog would definitely be difficult terrain. And
Must resist the pun.
number 10's able to move out a little more. And 6. And you got another one that pops out. And 5's able to make it to the shoreline. Kyrus. They're coming for you, man.
We'll take a 5-foot step. Winter, do you mind if I draw on your map?
No, go right ahead.
Activate my Nimbus of Light. Which right now only gets number 3. Should be positive energy, and then I will make a full attack round. And missed considerably. That's pretty awesome. Good thing I didn't do anything with my attack.
Do we know anything about bog mummies? Or I guess they're just mummies in general, wouldn't it? Oh wait, no.
Yeah, truly, what you would know is they're a little more than they're some sort of variant mummy. But I don't think you would have the exposure to know what they are just because of where you're at.
Okay.
Oh, when you get the chance, can you remove shaken from me? I'm assuming it's bad.
Oh, yes it is.
Yeah, these are probably some aberrations because of the evils in these lands.
Yeah, they have definitely been infected with the evil around the area and mutated.
Okay, I'll take a 5-foot step up and swing away.
Well, they're wrapped from head to toe in ancient strips of moldering linen, and they move with a shuffling gait. Their wrappings are dripped with a foul-smelling liquid is the description from D20. And hey, she can come off the combat tracker. Gruka's gone. Anna's gone. Darius. Okay, number 2 is gonna slowly move out. Can you all hear me? I can't hear you. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey, I can hear you now. At times, you know, I'll be broadcasting on Discord and it just kind of like freezes where I have no sound coming in.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
But overall, I like Discord a whole lot better than TeamSpeak.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 8 is gonna
You mean
try to
3, right?
slam into Kiris. Oh, this is horribly. Yeah, number 3.
So Red protects me once again.
And 6 is gonna move forward.
Okay, that's why I didn't see 7. There are 2 of them on top of each other.
And, ooh, he can make some speed now. And yeah, that one comes down and he is gonna try to slam into you. Oh, and he hits.
My exact AC.
And I need a,
Is it a disease based?
yes, actually it is.
I'm immune to disease.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if you're immune to magical disease.
I'm immune to mummy rot.
Yep, it's a variant, but that's no fun at all.
Yeah, because I remember reading somewhere that paladins are immune to mummy rot. Or this may be a variant, so I may not be immune to it. Best to check.
I don't think the mummy rod is a variant, it's just the boggling is a variant.
Yeah, technically it's swamp crumble, but it's a curse and a disease.
Yeah, because that's what mummy rot is, and it says I'm immune to that when I look, but I don't know if I'm immune to that. You that one.
Oh, it includes magical and supernatural diseases. That's pretty all-inclusive.
Alright.
Oh.
Okay, Kiris. But before you go, can I get everyone to make a will save for against fear, please?
Okay, anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +4, and I'm immune to fear.
All of you all are immune to fear.
Alright, first I'm going to target the ones that take damage from my Nimbus of Light. I don't think Mummy 8 is inside it, correct?
No, he's not.
And I take a 5-foot step, and I will cast Fireball. Right there.
Nice.
All of them but the one.
There isn't a hard rule on Mummy Rot. Because it's both a curse and a disease.
They just take reflex damage, right? I don't know why
Yeah.
it's saying range. Yeah.
Ooh, they all failed.
And you just took stealth and you found an open window and you said, "Be free," as you fling it out.
Right?
Tomb of Annihilation, there was a pedestal with a golden skull. And the guy touched the skull and it started levitating. And it is a indestructible cursed object, and it stays as close to this guy as he can be. And if he gets separated from him, he teleports to his presence, and all he does is harass the party. Guys, you're never gonna make another stealth roll again.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to swing at Bob, the number 3 mummy. I'm going to swing again.
That one sound effect is worth $10
Yes, it
a
is.
month.
And then I turn on number 5 and swing away. Oh my god.
Damn.
I think I used all my luck up on that 131 damage on the ghost.
Anna left, so you got the bad rolls.
I will throw past Mummy 3 towards Mummy 7.
Those are some nice bombs. Also, it automatically takes 13 if it fails.
The second guy, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Not enough to kill him.
Okay, 2's gonna make it almost out. Seven's gonna make it out and 5 feet. Eight's gonna make it out.
Now, does he take 13 damage now or on my turn? As he walked into the light.
Yeah, go ahead and apply it now so we don't forget it. And 6 is already in the light. Four comes up and tries to slam into you. Oh, good hit, and I'd like to make that fortitude save.
Shazam.
And 5's just gonna miss completely.
Alrighty, I'm gonna fuck with Right now I think I have 7 inside my circle.
About a little zombie battle background.
Nice.
Yeah, Sirenscape's got some really nice professional stuff.
Yeah, I tried the free version of it, and even with the free version, there's some cool stuff.
Yeah,
We
at
got that.
times the sound just fluctuates up and down so much.
I'm going to do burn 2 uses of my channel energy for my quick channel and channel as a swift action. Oh, I think 4 was supposed to take half of that. It deselected one of them for some reason. Or no, it got them all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it applied full damage to 2 and half to 2.
And I'll go ahead and channel 1 more.
Go ahead, burn through them channels.
Damn.
Was it this game or the other one where you all fought a lot of bushes? No, it was the other game. They had entered a compound like this, and there were all these living plants, and they burnt through the majority of their resources on that, and no chance to take an overnight rest. And it's like, You know, there's like CR3 creatures. Why are you doing this?
Oh, swing away on Mummy 5.
Good hit. Made up for that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank God.
you can do better. 59 points of damage. Put some effort in it.
And since I have reach, can I use that now in attack, or do I have to call that out right? I can't remember.
What do you mean you have reach?
I have lunge, so I can attack something 5 feet away.
I'm pretty sure you need to.
Because I know I'll take a -2 on my AC when I do it. Because I still have 2 attacks left, and I was going to do my lunge to try to attack.
Oh, what the hell.
Use my dice.
Do your lunge.
You can increase the reach of your melee attacks by 5 feet until the end of your turn by taking a -2 penalty to your AC. You must use this ability before any attacks are made.
So I can't do it then?
Technically, no. You have to declare it at the start of your
Yeah,
turn.
we'll go with the rules as written.
Yeah, that's why I asked before I even tried. But I can still take a 5-foot step, right, since I haven't done that yet.
Correct.
I'll step 5-foot step forwards.
You know what? Kyrus is right. Go ahead and take your lunge.
Nah, it's okay. It's the way the rule is. I'm okay with that. Yeah, because I wasn't too sure how it worked. That's why I asked before I did anything.
Oh, yeah, we're on Gruka. There we go.
Right there, so we'll take a slightly move closer. And then, oh well. I know how is bomb.
Okay, let's delete the dead guys. And number 2 is gonna come in and go ahead and apply your light damage, Kyrus. Okay, let's see if I hit first. Now I'll negate the damage.
Just missed by 1.
And yeah, Number 7's gonna walk over and stumble toward Darius, just to make him feel included.
Yeah, a lot of surrender. Looks out for me. Alright, I'm just gonna full attack. Do I feel like I resisted because I'm not doing like bludgeoning?
No, it just overall he's got DR5.
Well, fair enough.
Well,
Yeah.
Seen one harassing Darius. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
Ooh, they were supposed to take their damage, their light damage.
Yeah, go
Oh, they
ahead,
haven't.
Wyatt.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. And that ends my turn.
Garrus will take a 5-foot step back too. Oh wait, never mind. The mummy's dead. He doesn't really have to worry about it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
They're not as exciting as they used to be. When you doubled every die.
So, you know, the last corpse water bog mummy just kind of falls to the ground re-dead. Or undead. And surprisingly, you haven't drawn the attention of anyone that may be inside the cathedral outside.
Use my wand to cure myself. Unless you're one to Damon, you're one to channel.
You know what? Sure, why not?
It's up to you. I mean, you've got 15, I've got 15, you got 14. I think it's only like maybe 2 uses of mine.
That's 2 uses of my lay on hands. I don't mind.
When I touch myself, I also touch you.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
Who was that? Tiffany?
Yeah. Oh, no, that was Divine. I think that's what the name was. Or Samantha Fox.
I'm like touching you, touching
I
me.
love Samantha Fox.
Oh, so did I. I seen her at Decana's Wonderland years ago up here when they used to do the concerts at Kingswood. I don't know if they do it anymore. Okay, I guess should we work around the pond or just go towards those structures to the...
I think we should work around the pond to the structure that's in the best shape.
That was the other direction, I think.
The guard, everything is in bad shape. That's a guard tower right there, and then you did have this house there that's, you know, it's not in great shape, but it's in more moderate shape.
Well, we could probably go check that house out. Because, I mean, what could be the worst thing that happened? Cockroach zombies?
I don't know, that's what I was kind of thinking. We work our way all the way around the building. We just start here from the pond and keep going to the left.
Okay.
Side.
You all heard me talk about the guardhouse and versus the other house.
Yeah.
Okay. I looked down and my mute light was on, and it's like, oh crap. Not again.
Yeah, I guess we'll go that way then.
The house that's in the background sitting up on top of the hill, you can tell that it's got, I'm gonna unlock tokens so y'all can move freely. You know, it's probably some, or was of some importance just because of where it was built. Elevated up above everything else. And
We'll probably look at that one that's in the background there. Work our way there. See if we can find anything of note.
yeah, so far, you know, you're just passing the crumbling hillside right there, and you know, gagging from the smell of the pond, and ahead of you you can see a couple of ruined buildings. But no sign of life.
I'll stop here and look around before I move across the open. I'll roll perception even though I'm going to blow it.
I'd like to take some time and buff up.
Yeah, you're not seeing any signs of activities, threat. You know, it's just all dark, decaying, and ruins.
Okay. I'll stop at the base of the ramp.
Okay. Yeah, you're not encountering any resistance, any alarms. Gruka's Gruka's amulet is, you know, vibrating.
Okay. Well, I'll try detect evil and I'll have it facing towards the house on the hill first.
Yeah, you are detecting evil coming from inside the house.
So it stands out against the background radiation of evil?
Yes, but, unlike the bog mummies, they cast a clear aura of evil. You're getting something different than the background radiation, but not quite like as clear as the mummies.
Okay, I'll say I agree. I'm getting something up here, but I'm not exactly sure what it is.
What about my detect undead? It's still up.
Yeah, so far you're not detecting any undead.
Well, there's nothing undead, whatever evil might be up there.
Step up a bit. So these walls all like crumble to the ground or something?
Yeah, in varying spots there's holes and so forth. Feel free, just count it as difficult terrain for that 5 feet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you're looking. There is a horrible fire here, and everything is scorched and so forth. But right here in the center, you can see charred, blackened bones.
Okay.
Anyway, I mean, I think this is just like a low wall. Yeah,
it's just difficult terrain to go over, and you said.
I've got freedom of movement cast on me, so
Yeah, you're fine.
we'll go over here and check it out.
I'll step there and just kind of scan the area. Well, see what I can see with my limited view, because I'm assuming some of the stuff will block line of sight.
Yeah, and you're seeing human bones, and in other spots, you're seeing even more blackened bones, and it stands to reason that this building was occupied when it caught fire.
Okay, I got the bones that are right there. I pour some holy water on, see a little prayer to Samurai to see if I get whatever was part of it some rest.
Okay, as you approach with your holy water, give me just a second to pull that up. Oh, come on. Okay, from up out of the bones, you see, yeah, can I get everyone to make a perception roll as well?
Okay.
Kyrus and Darius, you both smell burning flesh, and when this registers, you see spirits burst out of the bones, and you can see that they're in monthly robes and so forth, and they erupt in unholy flames and black smoke. And I need everyone to make a reflex save.
Man, it's my worst one.
I'll make a note of that, and it'll be a reflex save every time. And you see this cloud of roiling smoke, and it's coming at you. And actually, Darius is well out of range. And you can see white hot embers through all the smoke, and it's coming towards you. And do you see? And Damon, you are able to, fall back behind the wall and duck down, so it only hits you half as much.
Okay.
And that is... And you take 7... Kyrus, you take 17 points of damage because you got a body and face full of the smoke.
Yeah, I have 5 fire resistance, so.
I got 10.
You end up with 3, and Kyrus would end up with 7 on fire. And, they pop up, they explode, all this pyroclastic flow comes towards you, and then they just vanish.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Yes, and book 1 was full of these ghostly haunts, and so is book 6.
So that was a haunt?
That was a haunt.
Okay.
Man, I didn't prepare any consecrate though.
You're gonna what?
Nothing, I was just making an observation that I didn't prepare any consecrate spells.
I don't think it would help too much in this region. I'll probably just creep back in.
Right. I know briefly though.
Should we do some type of search in this area? Magical, with detect magic on, see if we find anything of note, or just move on?
Truly, there's nothing of note that you're able to find. Nothing of any value. This fire happened a long time ago, and it's not the first time that these ruins have been picked clean.
That's true. Working my way back down the hill. Dusting off the flame.
Judging from the layout and the items that are burnt, examining the house, you can tell it's monk quarters.
Okay, that's cool.
And from the corner of the house, you can see the cemetery in the northeast corner. not guiding you, just letting you know it's there.
Okay. I'll follow the path along to right here.
Okay, and it's just more ruins. You're not spotting anything out in the open, anything moving.
Okay, I'll wait for everyone to catch up to me before I move farther. What we really need is someone who's stealthy and sneaky. I'm pretty sure my plate mail, my heavy plate, is not too stealthy. And hell, with the aura of good I'm giving off, I'm probably like a freaking giant light bulb in this region.
Oh, yeah, you know, you're the only bright light.
Okay. I'll cautiously move along there, trying to pay attention to my surroundings. Hopefully nothing jumps me.
Yes, you know, you're being cautious and looking around, and you're not seeing any activity at all outside.
I motion back towards Curious, like, as quiet as I can, doing hand signals, making it look like I'm trying to figure out how to do a cemetery looking thing with my hands, but it's not working. Then I say, there's a cemetery over here. You want to come see if you can see anything undead?
Sorry about that. I had a pretty important work email I'm trying to answer. So
That's okay.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and detect undead in that general direction.
Yeah, you're not detecting undead.
Seems to be clear of undead.
Okay. I say we bypass it because I'm not in the mood to fight any more zombies and stuff.
Oh, those are sinkholes.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. It took me a minute to figure that out. So, you know, there's a good part of Florida right there on the map.
What's that? What that storm was earlier? It was a hurricane.
And through the ruins, you get a clear shot of that building there, and just the layout of the ruins suggests that, you know, that might have been a stable area.
Okay. I'll move up again, trying to be as cautious as I can.
Okay, I'm guessing everybody else would move up with you.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
And let's see who's paying attention. I need everyone to make a perception check, please.
Okay. Hopefully I can find my feet.
I'd say at most you might have found your ankle. um,
I'm more charming than I am perceptive. So I'm kind of like Prince Charmer from the first Shrek movie.
okay.
Or was the second?
Okay, and you can continue on.
Uh-oh.
Always gotta love the random perception roll.
I move forward.
Okay, and you know, you're just seeing more of the same old stuff. You are not seeing any signs of life outside the cathedral at all.
Kind of hook around this way.
And other than you got the stables right there to the northeast, and it's just everything's just more ruins right now.
Okay.
Any undead, I take it?
Uh, you know, you are. Yes, you are detecting undead. Gruka's amulet is vibrating, but you are detecting the presence of undead and evil from the stables. And Damon, you're able to you're getting clear evil auras.
Okay, guys, my paladin sense is tingling.
There be undead.
I wonder if it's like the back of the thing. Oh no, because I'm getting the clear version, so there might be something in there.
And I'm actually detecting undead as well. Fairly good chance there's actually something in there.
I'll cautiously move forward to see if I can see anything.
Okay, as you move closer to the stable, you can see that inside there are several carriages and carts.
Kind of like at that mansion back in the... Wow, where the hell is that one? The swamp area?
Yeah, actually, let me retcon just a hair bit. When you saw the stables, you would see carriages and carts that are parked outside. These are in, you know, they're used, but they are in good condition. They are not by any means ancient.
Okay.
And you can tell that the wagons or the carts are loaded with something, and you see from one of the carts that there's a hand of a corpse sticking out, and the stench is starting to assault you. You can detect some motion inside the stables, as well as hearing a little bit of sound.
Okay. How do we approach this?
Like the morning light of Seren rays, first rays upon the earth. Straight in, full of light.
And I'm going to throw a cart on the map. He wouldn't have a horse attached to him, but you know, that's the one that you see with the hand sticking out.
Okay. Move up a bit just to try to get a peek in through the window, actually without touching the hand or anything, so we can see what's in there. Maybe using the tip of my sword.
Yeah, as you lift the sheet, you see naked, maggot-ridden bodies of 6 human men. Uh, you're able to tell that their throats have been slit and, their mutilated corpses were piled in a heap under the grimy sheets.
Hmm. Can we identify them as like members of Whispering Way, or maybe like the carriage drivers?
Really, they're naked, so...
Okay. I'm gonna work my way around to here.
Oh,
Move back if there's something else.
yeah, I'll use your earlier perception. Kyrus is, Damon's, lifting the sheet and looking. You see a crossbow that's in the carriage. Right, that's
Like
in
pointed
the
at him?
car.
Like pointed at him?
No, just under the sheet. It's something that you noticed, and you saw a glint of like something shiny at the tip of one of the bolts, and it just caught your eye.
Hey, Brother Darren, why don't you lift that up one more time? I think I see something.
Okay. Use the sword to lift up the sheet so you can get a good look at it.
Yes, you do see a heavy crossbow with a quiver of 20 crossbow bolts, and one of them is, turned pointy side up, and you can see that it is a silver crossbow bolt.
Interesting. Are any of these magical by any chance? Actually, I'll just do detect magic.
Would they happen to look like those soldiers we came across earlier when we rescued the girl?
No. You don't recognize them.
Okay.
Is any of the crossbow or the bolts magical?
I just threw it in the party sheet. It is a +1 heavy crossbow of undead bane
Damn.
with 20 silver crossbow bolts.
Anybody want that?
I'm not a range person.
Darius, do you want it?
I really don't have another ranged weapon except for my bombs. So I guess. Sorry, were you going to use it?
I don't really have a ranged weapon other than my spells, but if you want to take it, you're more than welcome. Because I've got a pretty powerful magic weapon that's already only undead bane. So if you want it, you're welcome to it. Otherwise, I would take it for a next attack.
No, that's good. Yeah, sure, I can take it for the time being.
And just FYI, that's not a true weapon entry.
Oh, and you know what? I don't know that. Let me look.
Oh, you're gonna be able to.
I'm not sure if they're simpler or not.
And guys, I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I believe they are simple. Because I know a cleric can use a crossbow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but that's a heavy crossbow.
I think any crossbow, so long as you're not.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's not a hand crossbow. It's not with a special.
Yeah, it's not a repeating or a hand. Yeah, they're simple. I just looked them up. It's crossbow heavy is a simple ranged weapon because it doesn't take much to be able to just pull the trigger and
Yeah.
use the lever to pull it back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, with the undead bane, might as well. Yeah.
And the silver crossbolts will help you out too.
While he's running in the bathroom, I'm gonna take my dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So how you doing, Darius? I mean, Rob.
Come by.
Yeah. I completely understand. I know when my father passed, it was pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you need to cancel the games again this week just to give yourself a little more time. Go for it, man.
Yeah, hopefully not, but we'll see.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
No problem. Yeah, Curious just went to take drop, let his dog out too.
What'd y'all decide about the crossbow?
Darius is gonna take it.
Cool.
I'll set it up at some point.
Okay, and I'm gonna tweak the grid, or redraw the grid.
Oh my god, we're off the grid now. Good old Tron. Did any of you guys watch The Last Starfighter?
Long time ago.
I was reading a story about that. That movie would, the special effects in that movie would have looked a lot different if they were given time to finish it. Because apparently they were told they had to get the movie out, and they still had another 2 months of rendering to do.
Wow.
Back.
Welcome back.
You're re-shrieking down to mini size.
Yeah, no. Give me just a minute. The main map for this didn't have a grid on it. And I gotta shrink it for everything to make a little more sense. There's Darius.
You're like mini-me now.
Curious is there. Yeah. Close enough.
Man, so this place is huge.
And, like I said, you do, hear movement and whatnot, and the occasional horse sounding noise.
Okay.
Nightmares.
I'll circle around to the hole over here.
I'm going this one over here.
And look inside.
Okay, cautiously.
Yeah. With sword in hand.
And let's see. No image on that That's 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, wow.
And Kyrus, I'm going to give you the benefit and move you back 5 feet so you can peek around the corner. And in the back, sorry, I do not have a picture for him, but you see this towering, burning equine standing upon smoking hoofs, and hellfire is shimmering in its hateful eyes, and it is a different creature than the mount. So, so far, they haven't noticed your presence. So, what do you want to do? So, they haven't noticed your presence. What would you like to do?
Well, I step in, attack Nightmare. I take a 5-foot step in and attack Nightmare 1. If that's a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
And then let Darius know that there's undead mounts in here, and I don't see that one up there, so I can't say anything about that. Oh, I see my rolling that blow still kind of working. And that's all I did.
For the round that he did for an attack, I'm going to do Divine Power on myself.
Okay. And if you guys want to roll for initiative, I'll give you that surprise. I'll give you a surprise round since they haven't noticed you.
I'm assuming the attack I just did is my surprise arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of assuming too.
And then roll for initiative.
I will throw a bomb too during the surprise round.
Not a problem.
Are they undead, or I assume they're undead?
Yeah, he said these were skeleton mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other one up there is. I haven't seen it yet.
Did I share the picture?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Looked like something off a Metallica cover.
It did, didn't it?
Or like from Second Ed or something.
Okay, Darius, you're up first.
Alright, he'll move 10 feet closer. No. Ah, but it landed on the other.
And your bombs explode, so yeah, you would. He's gonna come out and see what the action is. Put him a set of squares.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have seen him, would I? Since where I am.
No, you wouldn't.
Alright.
And let's see. Kira's from the north. You can hear some activity, but you can't see it.
Only seeing this undead thing in front of me. I'm swinging away at number 1. Right now, staring right all the way. Oh, I was already dead. My bad.
Yeah, if you want to apply that to the other one, you can.
No, I wouldn't have been able to hit it. Because I would have had to use lunge to do it,
Right.
so I'll just take it 5%.
Okay. And Kira's, like I said, you are hearing some definite noise coming from north of you, but you are still unable to see anything. And he would come. He's going to come running out of the stables, which would, Kyrus, you can take an attack if you want.
I don't know why that's attacking twice. It'll be the 28. It still missed. Both of them missed anyway, so.
And, you know, he was running, so he really didn't notice you until you, took a swing at him. Number 3 is gonna come down and not do anything. 2, let's see, 1 is dead, right?
Yeah. Just realized the cart says roll 20 on it.
Thanks for pointing that out. Hey, you can buy them for use in other programs.
Yeah, no. I just think it was just telling us to roll crits.
Oh. And number 2 is, he's gonna try and bite you, and then he's gonna rear back and try to hit you with 2 hooves and do absolutely nothing. Kyrus, you're up. Okay, I'll come back to him in a minute. And Gurkha. And you're up, Darius. I can
Hear me
now.
I was like, what's going on?
You're denied.
I'm going to cast Righteous Might on myself, which increases my size to large. I mean, does this thing have reach? I would be casting defensively otherwise.
Yeah, I'm thinking it does have reach. And yes, it does indeed have reach.
I don't know why I keep double clicking it, but I think my concentration check would be alright, the first one.
And that just that doesn't give you reach, does it? Just makes you bigger.
Makes me large. It increases my weapons to a weapon to large, which means it goes 2d6 instead of a d8. I know it is a d6, so it would be a d8 damage. And then I get size increase and some other shit, which I've already got coded, I believe.
How long's that last? One swing or?
13 rounds.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
You take a lot of negatives on that, though.
Well, just negative dex, but something else makes up for it. But I get 4 con, which gives me 2 extra hit points, and then I get DR5 evil. I get an additional AC 1 and attack the -1. I think it's or AC -1 and attack -1 due to being large.
Oh, okay.
I actually get an AC +1, and then it increases my strength by doing an additional +2 damage.
Cool.
He's gonna get on and ride that beast.
All right. I will take a 5-foot step forward.
I'll go back to here, so I'll be there in a minute, hopefully. Okay, less than a minute.
Damn.
And let's blow him up.
If I'm large, does that give me reach?
Usually. Enlarged person gives you reach at least.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I was thinking that.
This determines space and reach as appropriate to your new size.
If you became large and weren't humanoid, like a large wolf, you wouldn't have reach, but a large person does.
Okay, Kyrus, to the north of you. And yeah, let's try that again. You see one of those nightmare mounts come around the corner. Headed your way.
Let me take a 5-foot step up. Does that put me within 5 feet of him, or do I have to have reach to?
Let me actually put him in square, so yeah, you're within 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll just swing away at it. Okay. Do I see anything in that direction? Or no, I guess this guy would have been blocking my view while I was fighting.
Yeah, let's see, he's number 3. Yeah, when he drops to the ground, you can see that there's one more nightmare mount that has come down and is headed towards you.
Okay.
Get in the square, damn it. And that one's going to turn around and it's gonna rear back and try to attack with its 2 hooves and do a bite. And I got a hit on the bite. And your damage resistance.
Oh, I think he had temporary hit points.
Did it do any fire damage to me?
No, it does not.
That'd probably be on the hooves.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got,
The fire's on the hooves.
I've got protection from energy fire, so if it does any fire damage for me, I have to subtract that from what I have from the 120 and then
Okay.
re-add that.
Yeah, I think if it had fire on it, though, you wouldn't have seen any damage go to you at all. I think you just got rid of your temporary hit points, that's it.
Yeah,
Well,
there's no fire from the bite at all.
The fire would go away from the protection from energy first, and then it would do the temporary hit points, whatever it was after that.
Yeah, you were just flat out bit by a horse.
Fair enough. I think I just fucked my goddamn weapon up, but I can fix that here once I'm not large anymore.
Which, you know, max damage on a horse bite is 22 points, and if you've ever been bit by a horse, that ain't enough.
I seen my puppy get kicked in the head by a horse once.
Oh, wow.
Knocked him about 20 feet.
I'm going to channel smite.
Hey, is the game still going on? I just got back.
Yeah, I think we're doing our last battle for the night.
Okay.
Channel smite for my first attack, but I'm going to do full attack. It doesn't seem right. There should be an extra D6, 2D6 on that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the extra and I'll add it.
Oh, did you actually add the extra thing to it?
Well, it's Holy Bane Undead.
Yeah, this guy's not undead though.
Oh, it's not undead?
I think this one's alive, or a demon or something like that.
Yeah, this one's actually an outsider.
Oh, well, that works anyway, because I've got alignment channel, so I can channel against outsiders. My sword still does. Undead obviously wouldn't go off, but my channel smite still would. And then a second attack damage. I think they both hit. They did. Which should also have 2d6 on it. It should have an extra 10 points of damage.
Not a problem. I added it.
Actually, I don't think either one of my damage, that last damage I did, for some reason it deselected it after my channel energy. Should be 21 total damage to it for my second attack. Which of course it's got the yard.
It's probably because of the half.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I went ahead and applied the extra damage. And Anna, if you want to roll initiative, I'll work you in so you can get a little bit of combat.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, Darius will move back out. And you said the nightmare is an outsider?
Yeah, the big flaming one is an outsider. And Anna, just because you were a little late, the nightmare mounts, yeah, they're nice skeletal.
Yeah, it's very, very pretty.
And let's see, number 5. He's gonna run down.
Okay. Can I assume that since Curious is focused on what's ever in front of him, because I still don't know exactly what it is, he doesn't see the one coming up from behind him?
That would be a good assumption.
Okay, then I'm gonna... It looks like I have a clear path. I'm gonna charge Mount 6. Can I, or...?
Yeah, I'd give you charge on that.
Okay, I'm gonna use Charge of the Righteous on it. Which doesn't give me, since it's undead, doesn't give me the negative to attack, to AC, but it still gives me the positive to attack on charge.
Okay.
Yeah, it only works against undead and outsiders. And I'll do my one attack. And I yell over to Dares. I turn my head slightly to see what Kier's is doing, and I go, "Holy shit! What is that out there?" And you got a horse coming up behind you.
And I'm large.
Okay, number 6 is gonna do a full attack. Yeah, right.
And these guys are really not hoofing it this time. I think my next character is going to be a Bart.
They're not bad characters. If you build them right. Oh, shit, it's my go, ain't it? And...
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep, you're gonna feel that in the morning.
Alright, how much of that was fire?
Okay, 5 points of that was fire.
Well, that hurt a lot.
Yeah, I kinda enjoyed that.
Okay, I'm going to try. And I'm going to cast defensively. Keep meaning to only click that once and actually double click it. 35, I should be good.
Is it on your hotbar?
It's up at the top. I keep accidentally clicking the die twice. So it needs to make a fortitude save, DC 23.
DC 23, Fortitude. Nope.
Woohoo! Okay, it takes 130 points of damage as it is wreathed in holy fire.
What spell is that?
Destruction. Seven 12 spell.
Awesome. So it had exactly 130 hit points left?
Yeah.
That is awesome. And that will be my turn.
It's not a very stable horse. Okay, I'm done with the puns for the night.
God, I hope so.
Hey, it's the nervous of battle. Try to keep the humor.
And Anna, you've got a shot at that one there.
Okay, I will take my.
And let's see. Yeah, you hit on 2 of them. Taking a break did you some good. And
Ooh, it took off. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, the big one was dead.
The big one exploded and its remains utterly destroyed and wholly fired. But not its equipment or possession. Not its equipment or possession.
What was that big one called? The Nightmare Catchmare? What was that about?
It was a big horse. There's the actual name of it. It's an outsider. It had flame around its hooves, but it was not undead.
Probably like the patriarch or the matriarch of these undead nightmares.
Yeah.
And let's see.
I'm surprised it didn't have like a cone of fire breath.
Yeah, I know.
That one was actually an undead mount. Get Darius?
And you know.
Oh, oops. That's a.
It truly, it's just a horse with a little bit of extra fire damage, and put him in a legal square. And Darius is going to run down, and he is going to try to bite you.
Neener, neener,
neener. Going. Man, Curious, you're looking a little beat up. I'll try to take care of this mount for you.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And now Michael Bay walk away from this guy.
Wallows that guy.
Alright, Kira, so you're going to let him outdo you?
Hell no. Well, I'm going to save my channel. We got 3 left.
Yeah, you might as well. This thing's undead, so you're going to get some holy end.
Not bad, not bad. Just for a basic attack.
Show him how it's done, Anna.
Charge it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I will charge it. I can't remember now. How do I do that again? Do I,
You would just run straight forward, and then you give yourself a +2 to attack all your attacks, and then -2 to your armor.
Give me just a second. Oh. Charge. And that's AC -2, right?
Yeah.
Attack +2.
I have the effects made up on my character sheet if you just want to drag it off there if you want.
Okay, you're good to charge. We'll slide you back 5 feet.
Charged so hard she flipped it.
And you get to make a single Melee attack.
At your highest attack value.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jeez.
You still hit it though.
I did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so what do I roll for damage on this one? Just do the regular thing, but I...
Yeah, just roll your regular damage. Okay, and Gurkha tumor. Darius.
Garrus will take a 5-foot step back. And he'll toss a bomb at.
You did.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
You're definitely the bomb on this one.
And then he's going to go give Curious an extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my one cure critical.
Sorry.
Oh, funny.
It just hit me wrong after all that lay on hand joking we did earlier.
Oh yeah.
Alright, guys, this is a great place to stop. Same time next week.
Okay.
Good. Thanks for the
Yeah.
game.
Darius,
See you
could
then.
you hold on just a minute?
Sure.
Cool. And the rest of you all have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
Good night, everyone.
Have a great night.
Hey, guys.
You run Death House, right?
For Ravenloft, yeah, I ran through that.
How long did that take you? Just the Death House, not counting the town of Barivia setting and all that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was probably only two. It was probably spread over 2 weeks, I believe. But that would have also, that might have included, how they got to Barovia in the first place, too.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Strange Aeons, we got a guy that is there every 2 weeks, and our reliable third player, he's buying and selling a house this July, so he's been out, and I was really thinking, hey, something different, we'll just run it as a one-shot for a couple of games while we let everyone catch up.
Yeah, no, you could definitely do that. It's fun.
Cool. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
And you have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, you too. I'll talk to you later.
All right.